Okay. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. So I want my boulders to bounce back and forth. So we're gonna make the boulders bounce back and forth. And what I was thinking of, since I don't want to go back in and add another name or another variable to all of them, we're gonna add one. Go self dot start position is equal just to our x, because that's kind of gonna determine the lane. Gonna determine which lane to move down. Why is this off? Okay, anyways. So now we're gonna go left border. We're just gonna call it a wall. But left wall is equal to our self dot start position, and then the right wall will be equal to the self dot start position, plus it's going to be 300 pixels wide, so we want 300 pixels. And then it might have to be minus self dot width, because then we want the width of it, because the picture is like up here, like the box and then the dot, so it's gonna cross over. So we definitely want to minus the self dot width from that, so it knows how big the box is. And then we go if self dot okay, I need to, so these are both integers. Okay, so self dot rect dot x is less than or equal to dot x is less than or equal to the left wall, or self dot rect dot x is greater than the right wall. We want to go self dot speed, and then we want to change it to go to the opposite direction. Okay, I hope so. Self dot move left and right. Move left and right, and then DT. Well, hopefully it doesn't crash. Damn. Okay, so something like this. But I guess now I just need to... Alright, that's kind of working. Except now when we die, it needs to... I think that might be in the level creator. How do we want to do that? So as soon as we die, like, we need a way to reset these things. We need a way to reset boulders, because I'm tired of dying right away. So how would we do that? We're gonna go we're gonna make this a tuple, and y 0 self.rect is just equal to self dot starting position. What is happening here? Okay, so the starting position is just that normal X and Y, and I'm doing this so this doesn't get changed. This is gonna stay the same regardless if my X and Y get modified. And then we change it. .rect.y is equal to the starting position. Okay, now we need to go into the level creator. So do I have the boulders in here? Obviously, I'm drawing it. No, it's under all the enemies, the bad guys. And I already am doing that. So maybe when I die, ooh, I don't know. I think it should be fine. Let's just call self.change rooms when we die. I don't know, that's just kind of a guess. And the boulders, I still need to get this, but maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. We're just gonna have to find out. Oh, no. And now they're stuck. Okay, well, it does prevent you from dying right away. I don't know, maybe. Alright, so that might work. Because now when I continue, it doesn't just... Okay, so now... Let's go ahead and... make them so they're a little bit more spread out from each other. Let's see what that looks like. And I don't know why it gets stuck. Why are they getting stuck? Okay, now let's make them come down at different speeds. Okay, so I don't know, this might be a terrible idea, but what in the world? I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. Oh man. They're still too close together. They are still too close together. These speeds need to change up too. So 150, 200, 175, 1. Excuse me. There, I think that's a little more reasonable. Man. Oh man. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Okay, well, when I continue, I need the lives. Well, no, because... but it's not coming back. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. But now it gets stuck sometimes. Okay. So... -0, -64. That one's starting way too low. What? They're still too similar. Okay, this one's all the way up. Let's slow these things, like, I don't know, is it better to make them fast, or maybe they're just too wide? Maybe they're just too wide. Because that is just a little too ridiculous. Like, there is no avoiding them. There. That is significantly better. I think they were just too big. because now that's working like a lot better. It's easier to avoid. They bounce around. I actually like that a lot better. I think this is way better. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, in situations like those, if it would have been like the 128-28, I would have been smashed. But now, I think this is a lot more reasonable. I like this, actually. It makes it a lot easier to time. Just make sure the boulder's still on the screen. If it go, ooh. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot better. I think that's way better. So we're gonna go ahead and push that. We're gonna say level 6 boulders. Working nicely. And we'll commit. Alright. So now we have to figure out the tornadoes. Let's see if I can actually get to the second room to look at it. So the trick is gonna be, you know, like you gotta really, like, especially up here to the top, like you gotta wait till the majority of them are on the screen, and then go. Okay, so up here I need my tornadoes to be bouncing around, and I want 3 of them. So first we need to make the tornado class. So we need to make a new class. We need to make a new enemy. Enemy, new file, and we're gonna say tornadoes. .py. I'm gonna import Pygame maybe, just in case, and then from dot bad guy base import bad guy. Pretty sure bad guy, and then it's gonna go class tornado is from bad guy. Oh, I'm so used to holding shift and now we're just gonna kill this. Anyways, we'll just grab it from the boulder. I'm lazy and I don't want to retype this. Crap, I don't have a picture for my tornado anymore, I don't think. So we're just gonna have to make a new tornado. I think. God, I'm gonna go look. I don't know. Like, it's kind of frustrating. I lost that picture. It's obviously not gonna be the same as my old game on the YouTube, but it is what it is, I guess. So we will just have to create one. We're just gonna create one. Where is this? I'm gonna do it by pixels, because the horizontal I want to be 128. It is a big. No, the vertical needs to be 128. Stop blinking this. And then what is 128 times 3? Of course I don't have my phone, so we're just gonna use the calculator. And we're gonna do 128 times 3 is 384. So it needs to be 128 by 384. Okay, now we need to get rid of that layer crap. Okay, now we just gonna make some shapes. Now we just make, gosh dang it. Now we are just gonna, this is obviously going very poorly. I'm just gonna make there. I guess there's a basic shape of the tornado. Now we'll go ahead and fill it in. No, it should probably have some the brown. Oh, well, Oops, no. With brown in it, because it's picking up the dirt. Okay. And now we're gonna go like this. And we need it by 128. Wow, I guess I can make that a whole lot bigger. Whatever. Zoom all the way in so we can get this more. Come on. 128. Now we can zoom out a little. Right in the middle of that box. Right in the middle of that one. Okay. Okay, there's the 3 images. I guess it doesn't matter. 128. 128, so that's 56. 256. Make this one go up. And then we'll make this one be like down. And then we'll put some, like some flashes of lightning. I don't know. It's a magical, weird game, alright? It is what it is. Alright, so now we're gonna go Files, Save as PNG. Save, okay. Okay, so now come back over here, other pictures. Uh-oh, where did that go? Alright, there it is. Pictures. Alright. Okay. And now tornado. Under pictures. Slash. Oh. Enemies. And then it is tornado underscore sheet dot png. Okay, so now we have that in there. Okay, we have that in there, so now we have our sheet. And we have the picture. Now the enemy group. From tornadoes, import tornado, and then we're gonna do tornado is tornado. Okay, so that's there now. Enemies, that's right. Now we need and we're gonna have 3 of them. Oops. Alright. And we're gonna do tornado 1. The name is tornado, right? We have to make sure it matches. And alright. Oop. Whatever. This one doesn't matter if I spell it right or not. Tornado 3. Okay. In room 2. In room 2. in room 2. The original sheet size, 384 by 128. 384 by 128. 384 by 128. 384 by 128. Two. Okay, well, let's just put them on the screen for now. And then we will worry about... putting them to move around and yada yada. Okay. Okay, so now we need to go back to tornadoes. We need to go def. We're gonna have a move function, but we're not gonna do anything with it at the moment. We're gonna do an update, which is self, and we'll need a DT. And then we're gonna go delf sot, handle animations. I think that is it for now. And then we're gonna need a draw self in the screen. It's technically not returning anything. This is screen dot bullet self dot image and our self dot rect. I think that's all I need. I'm pretty sure that's all I need. I don't even care about the key, honestly, because I'm just looking to see if they're even on the screen. Hell yeah. Looks good to me. I mean, we're missing one, but it looks good to me. Because I literally put it at the same spot. So we're not missing it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, yep, so all of them are spawning. That's awesome. Now how are we going to get them to bounce around? What do we want to do? We want to just see what it looks like when we go self.rect .x plus equal self.speed self.rect.y plus equal self.speed. Okay. They're probably going to be super goofy, but oh well. this was, yep, I should have waited. That was such a bad idea. Oh man. Okay. Now they're gone. Now they be gone. We're gonna slow them way down because apparently they went zoomy zoom off the screen before I could even see what was happening. I didn't even see what was happening. Okay, so those two. Go, 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 go. Ooh, that was close. Holy crap. Oh, I know what's happening. I know. I forgot something. Okay. Wall manager. Ignore. I don't like this, but for now, it will just have to be what it is. There's probably going to be a better way to do this, but tornado. All right. Alright. Okay, that one's still on the screen. Those are about to come down. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired. Let's make sure I'm not muted. Appropriate. What a fucking junk ass bot. Now what would I put the shelter under? Would it be a type of wall? Not really though. I mean, yeah, it would be, but I don't know what to put this under. I am just, I guess, going to Okay, we gotta think about this. Hold up. We need to. It can't necessarily be a wall because I need my player to be able to go into it. I guess this is just gonna have to be its own file. Can it at least? No, it really just has to be its own thing. It really does. Image handler, import data, because I know I need that, so which is gonna be a Pygame sprite.sprite. It's gonna need so it's gonna need a name because it needs that an X, a Y, width, oh, I can't spell, and then a height, hold on, I gotta go check my message. Okay, we'll put it there. Nope. Okay. Now all this fun stuff. Self.name is name. Self.x is x. Hello? I think I'm starting to need a new keyboard. This thing is... Oh, it's getting... I see what the problem is. These stupid autocorrects, which is nice every once in a while, or like auto input. Jeez. Self dot image is equal to data dot load image self dot name, and then the self dot rect is just going to be a Pygame f rect, and that'll be self.x, self.y, self.width, and then self.height, and then the self.mask is going to be Pygame mask from the surface, and then we're gonna go to self.image. Alright, what else do we need? Well, for one, we're gonna need the image. We're gonna need the image. So back to our beautiful art. Need to get rid of that background. Pixels, unlock it. We can make this a 128 by 128. It'll be fine, because if I need to scale it. Okay, so we'll zoom in. And we're just gonna need this thing. Oh, I do not. Okay, so there's the outside of it. Maybe we should make that a actual like just square. This needs to be like a dark brown. Oops. No, not you. You need to be like a dark. Look, where's the browns? Like seriously, I need it to be like close to the brown. Okay, we can make you at least 3 pixels. Okay. Screw it. Good enough for now. Okay, so we need to go back to our image sprite. We need to come up over here. We need to go shelter. Drag the shelter over. Whatever, good enough. Okay. So now it is in pictures / misc / shelter png. Okay, so now that's there. But where am I gonna put it? Probably under background. So meaning image handler data. We need to do something like this. Okay, so this is going to be get shelters. And we'll go self level number. I mean, even though this is only going to be used on 6, I mean, I guess for now, but this is going to be an actual dict. I'm just going to say it's returning a dictionary. Returning a dictionary. Oh, come on. So we need to. We're gonna say shelter data is equal to self dot low level data. Level number. It'll be in the background. No, because it just needs to be its own. You know what? Maybe from the walls? Should I put this in the walls? I don't know. Or do I need a whole new? You know, I think I do. I think I just need a whole new JSON file. Wow, that's kind of, it's whatever. Okay then. And then we're just gonna have to make a whole new one? Like, I guess. Shelter 1 is... And then its name is gonna be... I didn't change anything. Its name will have to be Shelter. You know what? I don't know, but it's gonna need an X. It's gonna need a Y. It's gonna need a width. And it's gonna need a height. Right? I don't need you open anymore either. Okay. And we're gonna need to get its data. Self. And this is shelter data. We need to get the data. So shelter data is data dot is this the one I've been yeah. No, is it? Okay, what in the world? It is just, it would be level data. Because I already loaded the image up there. Load level data. Okay. I'm just gonna do this just in case. I'm almost tempted just to put 6 and hard code it, but I am really trying to stay away from hard coding. Just in case I do want to change it. Okay. No, this needs to be in. Because this is how shelters group. And this is a pygame.sprite.group. This is gonna be a group. Okay. Oh, I am so tired this morning. Let's go to something else besides my wall. Like, so empty it. Okay. Shelter. I don't need that part, but we do need date, not date. Dang it, why do I do this? Data. Shelter underscore data. I need an in room. In room. If self.shelter.in_room is equal to room, shelter is equal to self. Create shelter. And we're gonna need to do shelter data. And then it'll be self.add the shelter. And we need to create the shelter. Self in the dictionary. The data, which is a dictionary. And return shelters. Return I don't know if I'm gonna need an update, probably, because I'm gonna need to check if it's colliding with a tornado, right? Okay. My naming convention's all over the place. I know. Shelters is equal to shelter group. I'm gonna have to go check on that really fast. Okay, I'll be right back. Wait, why do I do that? Wait, huh? Fuck. Load level data. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we call this method to load it. Right. Right, I'm silly. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and throw it in here at the moment, even though it doesn't have anything in the update. Damn it, dogs. I gotta go check to see why the dogs are being weird and barking. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So, do I have an update? Do I even have an update? Yes. Should be fine then. I guess if it crashes, huh? If sheltered data in room. It has an in room. Whatever. What are you giving me then? I am tired this morning. What are you giving me? Why am I getting a key error? Is that not in room? Like right there? Like is that not the in room? Okay, so 6. That's how I did 6. Let's look at the enemies then, because apparently I'm having a total brain fart. Yeah, apparently that's okay. For S. What happened? Why did you close? S. Alright. Hey, well, it didn't crash. That's a good start. Now let's go see what it looks like. Okay, those two are about to come onto the screen. Okay, hey, we have it. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, well, what did I make this? 128 by 128. We can leave it there for now. I know why I just did that. Like I say, wait. But I never. Just in case I want to change it later, Pygame dot one dot smooth scale. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'll actually need this line right here, but you never know. I'm just gonna leave it there just in case. I'm kind of glad I did forget it, because with the 0 I had in there, I just do kind of mess with it though. Whoops. What did I copy here? What in the world? Should have been just this. Two, three. Okay, where's my little 6 from 2? So 1 is right here in the corner. What is that? That would be basically 700. And then right above the lock. And then okay, let's see what that looks like. Oof. But this is so much better. I like the boulders the way they are now. They're not too big. They're going all at different speeds. They bounce in their columns. Yep, I was gonna say, definitely gonna wait for those. I mean, kinda, but now we just need to adjust the lock. It doesn't need to be near as big. You could probably make it a little wider though. And then maybe move that up. Move this over. And after this, we might go ahead and push this updates to my GitHub so I don't lose anything. Because I think now pretty much just need to add the tornado collision to the shelter, so it bounces off the shelter when it hits the shelter, so you're safe. And then I need to make it so my tornadoes bounce around appropriately. Holy crap, what the hell did I do to my lock? Maybe we'll just leave that here. So, my Y needs to go way down. And it can be way wider. You know what? We're just gonna start. You know, I don't know why I didn't think about this in the first place, but we are just going to start in the second room. And the lock needs to be at 0. What is going on with my lock? What am I doing? My X is 0. What? What? Why is it not changing? Oh, it is being stupid this morning. Because I know it's working. Because if we go like that, okay, if we go like that, is it gonna move it way up? It did move it way up. Why is my... What is going on with the X? What is going on with my X? Huh? Huh? Okay, so it's definitely putting the X somewhere. Where's the lock? It's just pulling from my draw. It's putting the X in there. This is really weird. Is it because it's too wide? What in the world, bro? What in the world? This is hilarious. I don't understand. Even that. Why is my 0 so far? Oh, okay. What's my teleporter out? Why is my teleporter in the corner but everything else is not? Like, what? That's gonna be so dumb if that's it. Okay, well the shelter is supposed to be out. The shelter is definitely supposed to be out. But the lock is not. The lock is not supposed to be out. And the lock has nothing to do. Of course it closed it again. I don't like that feature about Visual Studio Code. I wanted you open. Why did you close? From data level lock key, so it's not even. That doesn't make any sense. What in the world? Why are you... Put it right in the middle of the screen. Let's see if it's even looking at my X, or if it's just freaking putting it wherever it wants. Bro. What the fuck? Why is it doing this? 0. I want it at the edge of my screen, please. I wonder it has something to do with the image. So if I make it wider, will it get closer to the screen? This is super weird and frustrating. I don't get it. Okay, then what if I make you negative? Start you off somewhere negative. Watch it still not matter. Yeah, that must mean that like the picture starts like in the middle, and then that's the only explanation I could think, that it's like in the middle instead of that, and then whatever. It is the way it is, but that is super weird. I gotta look at this now. I am intrigued. Locked. Yeah, that's the issue. This whole... I don't know why it's so wide. I mean, I'm obviously going to have to leave it now because I'm not going through and adjusting all of my locks and all of my levels, but that is exactly what's going on, because this top left corner was at 0, 0, and then it pushed, it was all the way over there. So I wonder if then if the mask is just waiting till it gets to the pixels, like the colored pixels, or if it like incorporates this invisible box. Super weird, but that's what's happening. I guarantee that's what's going on. Is this because the picture itself is at 0, 0, but not the image because of the box. Okay. Good to know. Oh, my artwork's beautiful, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and commit some of this. So level 2, no, level 6, room 2, progress. It's not done. Progress. You know what? Whatever. I can spell it as weird as I want. It's my commit. Pro. Maybe I will make the tornadoes a little bit bigger. Come on, get out of my way. What? So where does the collision start? You know, I'm gonna just go because the tornado should already be off the screen. Well, I mean, that's the point of this project is to learn, and I'm definitely learning. I'm learning that I don't, I guess, understand the way the masks work the way I thought they did. I am like really confused. We're gonna wait for the tornadoes to completely go off the screen, and then we'll worry about it. Okay. See, look at this. What? Okay, so the top. But you can go over this. How does this mask work? Like, look. I'm like completely on it. What in the world? This is, I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, well, I mean, wow. That's weird. I'm gonna move it down like another 50 pixels then, and then just line it up with the wall because the top has like the right working kind of collision. But I could completely go over it. That is wrong direction. Too far. So I know that'll be an exploit. I mean, oh well, if very curious. So now I know, like, if I'm trying to create more pixel art, then obviously I have to make the pictures max. I'm waiting for that tornado because if I do clip through, I don't. Okay. Okay, that'll work. But what if you forget the key? I mean, that's kind of your fault, but like, if you forget the key, is it okay to go back? Yeah? Maybe. I don't know. Just don't forget the key. Okay, we need to close some of this. I think I want to put the collision under the shelters. Okay. Definitely want to do it under the sprite. It's nothing to do with the player, so because this is only going to be called during level 6. This will only be called during level 6. So for enemy in bad guys, if Pygame sprite dot collide mask self selfie e dot speed. It's a vector, right? It's a list. -1. I have that totally backwards. Okay. Worse. Screw it. Back to tornadoes. Okay, so we're gonna go if self dot rect dot x is less than or equal to 0, or self dot rect dot x is greater than or equal to 1200 minus your self dot width. You want to go self dot speed 0 times equal -1 And then if self.rect.y is less than or equal to 0, or self.rect.y is greater than or equal to 800 minus self.height. And we're going to do self.speed 1 times equal -1. We're going to go self.check borders. Okay, that way it should stay on the screen. That way it should stay on the screen and bounce around. Syntax error. What? That's stupid. I don't understand why it does that. I mean, that's exactly what I want it to do. Yeah. That's it. Nice. Got that on my first try. Yes. Okay, now let's see what happens when we make them a little bit. But that's it. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes. Okay. Now what? I think that's it, right? Because I don't need to worry about it reloading. Right? I mean, we are going to need... I might not even need this, though, because it's only getting drawn and updated at level 6. Maybe for memory purposes? I don't know. I don't think I need it, though. Pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, and just... I think that's it. And I don't know if I really want to start working on level 7. Weird. You know, let's just go ahead and see what happens when I do 128. One will be 96. We're just gonna 128 and 128. I don't know if this will be okay, but let's just 128. Oops. Hold on. That is not what I wanted to do. So that way they're all like kind of different sizes. And the big one's moving slower because it's more powerful. Oh. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my level 6 is done. And they all might have their own patterns. Yeah, so even if you do come back... Yeah. So even if you do come back from... It's not that boulder... I mean, maybe when it comes off the screen the second time, but if you don't move and just wait there, that's kind of your own fault. So... Level 6 complete. Okay, let's just go ahead and play it from the beginning. See if anything that I'm not expecting happens. Oh, totally. Oh, I am... whoops. Try this again. Okay. Just to make sure we can get all the way to level 6 without like crashing, or if there's any bugs, or... Well, there's still that bug in level 3, but like I said, that the fish is... You'll see it. Don't know if I really care about fixing that bug in level 3 quite yet. Okay. I might need to switch up some of these gator speeds. They kind of follow each other a little more than my liking. But for now, I think it's okay. Maybe add, like, this is where the key spawns. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Oh! I didn't make it. So we'll just wait. We'll just wait. Man, I thought I was gonna make it. Oh. Alright. Ooh. See the fish over there? Yeah, like, I'm not 100% sure what's going on with them. Oh, actually I maybe do know what's happening with them. They're hitting the wall. That's what's going on with them. They're hitting the wall. So maybe all I have to do is make that wall a little smaller so they're not hitting it. I guarantee that's what's going on. The collision, because the new collision I added with the walls. Do 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 do. Alright, so level 5. I mean, there's no really replay value either. Oh well, it's gave me a lot of good practice, that is for sure. Oops. Oh my goodness. I like it though. It's not supposed to be super, super easy, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be super difficult. Just make sure that one's on the screen. Let the second one come down. Let those come down. Okay. Oh. I think it's all working though. 1 through 6, I'm pretty sure is good. Oh. Why are they doing that? Okay, well that one there obviously still has some bugs. That is very strange. Why does it get stuck like that sometimes? Oh. I think it's working though. Okay. Well, I think that is where I'm going to end the stream at. I appreciate everybody that came in and watched and helped. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. So everybody have a good day. Bye.